believe we have a quorum. I'd like to call the meeting of the Oklahoma City Metropolitan Area Public Schools Trust to order. First order of business would be to ask for approval of the minutes of the November 24th, 2015 meeting, and that would be the case.
So moved.
Second. Moved and seconded. We'll vote. Approved. We have financial reports. We're asked to approve the revenue and obligation report, the trust payments, and the audited financial statement, which we all have at our places.
They're in their usual format. We had a total of $523 in interest earnings for the month of October.
Probably costs that much to do all the bookkeeping.
Yeah. That's all I have.
That's it?
Yeah, unless you have any questions.
Does anybody have any questions? It's a nice audit report.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make the motion to approve all.
It's been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. We'll vote. Approved. Thank you. Next item of business is to approve amendment number 5 to the contract for architectural services with TAP, the Architectural Partnership, for John Rex Elementary School, an increase of $10,945.
If you'll remember on this project, when we started, we did not have a safe room built into the project, and the Rex Inc. board then requested that we move forward with a safe room, that they were raising funds for a safe room, and they provided the funding for the design of the safe room. So when we designed the safe room, we had to take landscaping out of the project for where the safe room was going to go as an above-ground safe room, and they were unable to raise funds for the safe room, so we never built the safe room. So when we bid the project, we made a decision to split the playground improvements, the majority of the playground improvements, as a separate project. And when we went to bid them as a separate project, we were going to do the playground improvements along with the safe room. And then what happened was the safe room wasn't funded, so we had to put improvements for the playground back in with the space where the safe room is going to be. So what you see here are architectural fees that are associated with the design of the landscaping and ingress and egress and stuff from that side of the project that were associated with putting the landscaping improvements back in that were associated with the playground.
We'll take your word for it.
So,
is there a motion to approve?
I will make the motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. We'll vote. Approved. Next will be simpler. Accepting the Jackson Elementary School paving improvements project and placing the maintenance bond into effect. Somebody like to make that motion?
Yes, I'll make that motion, Mr. Chairman.
Is there a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. We'll vote. Approved. We've got 3 items for concurrence with the school district. One is a Nichols Hills Elementary School gymnasium addition. Second is a series of working on the gymnasiums at Heronville, Fillmore, Prairie Queen, Rockwood, Eugene Field, and Edwards Elementary School.
Okay.
And then third is concurrence with the school district to accept the Spiegel Stadium Visitor Stands project and place the maintenance bond in effect. Any items that need discussion of those 3?
the most significant item on the first change order is a gas line that was not exactly where we thought it was on the plans, and so there needed to be a revision to lower that gas line, and that was $5,280 of the essentially the entire change order. There was a no cost item on there. And then we had to make some temporary drainage improvements on the S707 project to accommodate a lot of drainage that occurred on the site that was impeding the construction, so we needed to make some site improvements out there to accommodate drainage. Those are the only things that I have.
Any questions? I'd recognize a motion for concurrence to all three items.
So moved.
Been moved and seconded, moved and seconded. We'll vote. Approved. Mr. Couch, it looks like you're sitting in for Mr. Clowers today.
I am. Actually, Mr. Clowers sits in for me.
I know that, but since he's not here today, you're back in your old position is the bottom line.
I'm not going to go through all this because I think it is important to note that we only have one project on Maps for Kids under construction at this point in time, and that's Emerson. That should be done in the next couple of months. If you haven't been by Emerson, by the way, especially the back side of it,
It's pretty impressive.
It's pretty nice, and the building that portable building on the east side will be coming down in a couple of months. That'll really improve the looks. That'll improve the looks a lot up there. But with everything that's going on with South St. Anthony's there, it's really, we should be proud of that addition. That doesn't mean that we're totally done with Maps for Kids, because we've got the John Rex Elementary School playground, we've got Cesar Chavez Elementary with some of the extra money that we had at the end, and we're finishing up the contract negotiations for the administration building. And we've also going to have another project with some extra money at Moon Elementary. So that's the last of the Maps for Kids. But 21 on the bond issues, 21 of the classrooms are done. Construction continues on 6 or 7, 8 of them, and we've got several more projects that'll be going out to bid at the first birthday. What's that? It's going to Cesar Chavez and into Moon. Cesar Chavez Elementary and Moon Elementary.
That's where the money will go.
Have we budgeted it out?
That's it.
Okay. All right.
But you aren't going to be able to ever leave this podium. You're going to be doing this the rest of your life.
Carl's found that out. So, the gyms are really going pretty well without a lot of controversy, knock on wood, but they're really outside of Nichols Hills and West Nichols Hills.
And Nichols Hills looks really good now.
Yeah, it does. What's that? We moved on the other side. Then we adjusted the location
All over
on the
the
West
side.
Nichols Hills.
Well,
it's almost saying, we moved it, but not very far. On Nichols Hills, we moved on the other side. Yeah, West Nichols Hills, we just moved it 10 or 15 feet. I don't remember how many feet it was. The goal is keep Peter Hoffman happy. So, do want to point out that the January 5th trust meeting will be canceled due to anticipated lack of agenda items. So the next meeting will be 4 weeks from today on January 19th. And hope you all have a great Christmas and a good New Year.
Any other comments? I hope everyone has a good Christmas and we all are very prosperous in the next year. Seeing no other business, we're adjourned.